Hey everybody, how's it going out there? Today we're going to learn how to play I Caught Fire by The Used. It's an awesome song off their second album, and if you haven't heard much of The Used, it's a great place to start. Lots of great catchy rock songs on that album. So the beginning intro has a little bit of hammer-ons and pull-offs. It's similar to Thunderstruck by AC/DC if you're familiar with that song, but I'll break all that down and show you how to do it. Remember to hit subscribe and get the updates right away. And with all of that said, let's break it down and learn how to play I Caught Fire by The Used. To get the tone of this song, I'm using the Boss E-Band JS8. It's an all-in-one jam station that has a bunch of different effects. What I'm using is a setting called Erupting, which sort of has a distorted flange type sound, similar to, you guessed it, Van Halen. So if you want a similar sound, you want to use either a flange pedal or a phaser, or maybe even just a wah, maybe turned up about halfway. For this track, I've got an awesome setting built into this Boss unit, so that's what I'm using today. Okay, for the intro of I Caught Fire, you're starting with your ring finger up here on the 9th fret of the E string, and you're doing a pull-off like this. Then you just want to go up one string to the B string and do the same thing on the 9th fret. Pull off like this. Now the next part of the song, you're putting your first finger on the B string at the 7th fret, and you're going to do a hammer-on to 9. But once again, it's a pull-off right away, right after that hammer-on. So far we've got like this. From there, you're going to go to the 7th fret of the high E string. And again on the 9th of the B string. And once again, that hammer-on pull-off. Altogether, slowly, it sounds like this. Or in full speed, it's like this. Remember to add that last pull-off also at the end, back on the 7th fret of the B string. For the first verse of the song, all you're doing is covering the high E and B strings with your pinky and your ring finger, and you're plucking E, then B, and letting it ring out. Then you're going to take your pinky off the 9th fret and cover the 7th fret of the high E string with your first finger. Again, you let that ring out, so it's like this. In the second part of the first verse, then you're going to want to play the 6th fret with your first finger. And it's got a bit of a wah effect on there for extra emphasis. Sounds like this. 8 times. Then you cover that same string, the E string, with your pinky on the 9th fret. So it's like this. For the chorus of the song, it's all power chords. So first it's E, then B minor, A, G minor, and back to B. To do that, you need to cover the A string and the D string at the 2nd fret, then a power chord covering the 2nd fret of the A and 4th fret of the D and G. Then it's back to A, covering the 2nd fret of the D and G strings, and also playing the open A. So far. Then you're moving up to the 4th fret, covering the A on the 4th, D and G on the 6th. And slide that back down to the 2nd fret. So altogether, the chorus part sounds like this. Now, the only other part of the song that you can hear quite clearly on guitar is this little transition thing that kind of comes in at the end of the 2nd verse. And it's kind of a note that they use sparingly throughout the song. So to do that one, all you need to do is cover the 12th fret on the A string, and then on the G string at the 14th fret, and try to mute that D string with your first finger, kind of just laying over it gently. So it's like this. So that's how you play I Caught Fire by The Used. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to hit subscribe. Until next time, keep rocking!